Okay, I'm recording.
Okay.
Why would you
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like the Empire Fight Camp. He is the Rock.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Good counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. That left hook missed. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving the man a chance that shouldn't have one.
The straight right just misses. Holding nothing back here in the round. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance, because they will just stay in your face.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throws the jab and doesn't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. Missing with the left hook. They exchange punches. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
Never gonna happen. If you've got a good jab, you've got a good reach. I know nobody could ever get past that jab.
you hear me?
I don't care about
Well
that.
done with that counter shot.
I make sure I heard you.
A perfect counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get
And there's the bell to start round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked.
The
Wait for
punch
the
went right
reaction.
through your head.
Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that
The
hands
punch
down.
went right through your head.
Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. Good defense from Frazier.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
What heart, what desire, but at what
Above the
cost?
trigger.
There's
it's just
two
a
top
power
left buttons. What are you talking about?
Above the trigger. You know the trigger? Above it. Here, just practice.
Both
Press
men
the
step
trigger
back
and do
for
punch.
just a moment.
The top right trigger. You see how it's like a power punch?
That left-handed
Yeah.
jab doesn't quite score.
You're gonna regret showing me that.
The positives and negatives
It doesn't
in the
like
heavyweight
any punch.
division are
Like
the same.
any punch
You can
throw,
win the
you
fight
press
with
down,
one punch,
it makes
and you
it
can lose the
slower,
fight in
and
one
it
punch.
takes down your stamina more. But you can do a power punch at any
Pretty
punch
close
you
fight
take.
here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. And he blocks the left uppercut. His stamina is off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! Everything looks better in slow
Did you see
motion.
her
Let's
face?
take another look.
Look at your face. Look at your face. You expected not to get knocked out? You were taking a lot of punches to the face, man.
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. The bell rings and we start the third. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That counter shot lands. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Good one. Beautiful counter shot. The perfect counter lands. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
A swing and a miss with that jab. Did you see that? Rocky Marciano in trouble. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Shot from the gut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that that's ever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Beautiful counter punch. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Nice counter shot. That cut's pretty bad. Let's see if the referee stops the fight.
Hey, are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow them to fight.
Cut is pretty deep, though.
Yeah.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters.
Yeah.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. So it's...
What are you doing?
Here we go to the fourth round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Check your face.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a... Did you see that? Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out.
Where you going?
Leave me alone. Damn.
How is this fight still continuing?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That jab won't score. We wanted action, and they are delivering.
Still setting up the internet.
This is a high-octane battle.
Yeah.
We're both going to be rocking fighters in that.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Wow,
My
that
famous
impact
1, 2,
was
3
incredible.
combo.
Let's take
1,
another
2,
look at it.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
On your feet.
Out of my hand. Use my feet for punching.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Got to look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. That'll be a...
You got the one low lucky punch in before.
And there's the bell for round
Before the
5.
clock
They
ran
really
out.
got banged up
Okay.
last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division.
You don't see me coming?
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You can't make it. Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. The referee will send them to the corner and take a look at the cut.
You're taking too much for a fighting fight.
After so much abuse, you almost hope the referee stops it here, and he does. The fight is over.
Too early. Should have let him get stuck in with it.
Well,
I don't think he's caring.
I hope they do an update where you don't have to keep doing this. Hang on, let's see. Oh yeah, right here it says referee leniency strict to lenient.
Huh?
Here, on the rules. Here, make him go to the match, and then so you'll be the host.
Hold on. Let me call you right back. I'm gonna set up this phone real quick because I don't want this phone to die. This phone's about to die.
Right,
I'm gonna call you right back.
All right, see ya. Okay, I'm recording.
We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go.
Why are you on the record?
Memories. Okay.
The tricks of the trade,
Yeah.
the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. 'Cause all they record.
the crowd has been waiting for this one for a very long time. Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Smoke. Rocky.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure it is to. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali. His fights against George Foreman. He threw a punch and just got countered. Good punch. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out.
Oh.
How about that time counter shot? That jab misses. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Jab just missed with the left hand. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Straight right just misses. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Oh man, you got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Good counter punch. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Straight right just misses. Punching. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nice counter. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. They exchange punches. Couldn't land that jab. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Swing and a miss with the jab. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he scores with the counter. Straight right just misses. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. Do you believe what we are seeing? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Rocky Marciano, you have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's alright to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter shot. Nice straight. Holding nothing back here in the round. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He blocks that jab. Jab misses. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Just missed with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Punch, counter punch. Nice punch. Incredible work rate. The straight right just misses. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That counter punch caught him clean. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Stevens.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. Trying to land that jab.
I'm gonna repeat.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
You hear the same thing, okay?
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Smoking Joe may go. It's no secret who has the advantage. On to the 5th we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? A perfect counter shot. There's a counter shot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising.
Are you okay?
So the referee says fight on.
I'm gonna bandage you up.
That counter shot lands. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Only catching air with that hook. Nice counter shot. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Beautiful counter punch. A lot of effort being exerted here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have. Let's start the 6. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. Hold it right there. Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go.
Down.
Never
down.
count out Smoking
down,
Joe
Justin.
Frazier.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And he misses with that jab. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Nice counter punch. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Are we about to witness history? The great... Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
1, 2, 3.
On your feet.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Missed with that jab. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. So it's plan B time. Here we go, it's round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting ed.
The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
I thought it was me.
And the referee's going to allow them to fight.
No blood, no fire.
Can't find a home for that jab. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shot. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Those counter punches have to hurt. It's all offense all the time. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here?
Maybe it happens just once. Like,
And he waves it off. That
Yeah.
will do it. This
They're
fight
human.
is
They're
over.
very
I think the referee
I'm not
forgot
getting
until all of a
knocked
sudden, yeah, you know what, I better
You don't
do
have
my
to be
job.
knocked out when
Well,
the
Johnny,
referee.
how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
TKO, we've got to see it again.
Now we gotta do the whole thing over again. Hang on.
Your turn.
I'll text you the code. Which
Yeah.
phone should I send it to?
This one, the 646
The
number.
Facebook one?
No, the one we're on right now.
That we're on
Oh, you
Facebook.
mean? Oh, yeah, yeah. It's not
Yeah, I'll
Facebook.
send you to the Facebook one.
Hello?
Yeah, I'll send it. I'm gonna check my screen real quick. Hello?
For a pudding, tap man to Ingles, Barry have a kid on his heels. In the ring is playing real. Brave out man parking on his shield. Daft man parking on his been back from when I was swinging on field. Left up, give a brother whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna show ball over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince now. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when he lost it. I'm trying to be the best at money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man, and get ping. Can't try a ting.
Yeah.
About ping, we Rice man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about ping, we ping when rice and body shots fling.
I take Joe Lewis. You want to go against the same character? Justin?
Yeah.
You wanted to do the same character?
Yep.
Okay. I think the commentary is going to be kind of weird, like Joe Lewis, Joe Lewis, Joe Lewis.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like the Empire Fight Camp, especially at night. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine.
The Brown... Joe Lewis, the Brown Bomber. His fight against Matt Schmeling, one of the most important fights in the history of this fine sport.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the Brown Bomber, Joe Lewis. Fighting out of the blue corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the one and only Brown Bomber, Joe Lewis.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event. And we're underway in round 1. Good looking jab. Jab misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Those counter punches. Oh, Joe Lewis just got caught.
Got rocked already, Justin.
They've avoided catastrophe. Hold that thought. The Brown Bomber in some trouble.
Can I knock you down? Get down, Justin.
Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Joe Lewis in trouble. The Brown Bomber couldn't take anymore. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
Get your ass up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you continue.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Can't score with that jab. The straight right just misses. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Nice counter shot.
I didn't know knock you out.
Oh, and Joe Lewis is hurt. He is hurt. Oh, Joe Lewis just got caught. got the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go.
Saved by the bell.
You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
You know, you lost twice in a row already.
He's going to be confident.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Cards, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Catch and shoot. Good counter punch. There's a counter shot, and that straight got him. He threw a punch and just got countered. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Nice slip to avoid the... Whoa, wait a minute! The Brown Bomber in some trouble! How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Beautiful counter punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? That hook was off target. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. Punch, counter punch.
That made
How
no
about
sense.
that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Even
That made no sense.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are
His legs are gone, but somehow the bell rings and we start the third. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Hello?
Another scoring shot there. Just missed with that hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Did you hear that when they were saying relaxing? I think we get different, like,
These
voices,
two were made for each
like
other.
The announcers.
He misses with that jab. Lucky that hook didn't score. Joe Louis in trouble. The Hall of Famer Joe Louis is down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so...
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's see how the game plan... There's the bell to start round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that?
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. The Brown Bomber in some trouble.
Which Brown Bomber? Oh, I keep forgetting that we're not.
A much better game plan here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
And he scores with the counter. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Good counter punching. Swing and a miss with the jab. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Now this is about this.
Whoa, Johnny! Oh, Joe! Wow, let's take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You gotta do enough this time. Hell no. What?
We're going to our second down.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Might want to... Whoa, wait a minute! Joe Louis in trouble! I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Kind of like a 1 second left.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round.
Hello.
They get 1 minute. There's the bell to start round 5. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no.
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight.
You all right? Are you okay?
The referee takes a look, and he says, let's get it on. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
A perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Good punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. The perfect counter lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow him to fight. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm bored already. I don't know if I'm
Game is awesome, Justin.
It's alright. We can play later. I'm about to.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
I'll upload the video to YouTube.
Okay.
See ya.
You think I got the phone?
Yeah. I'll call you on the phone.
Okay.